Antifa stands for anti-fascist or anti-fascism. Simply put, it's people who oppose fascism. But is it just a label, an idea? Or is it, as the president declared, a terrorist organization?
The Congressional Research Service looked into America's Antifa movement in 2020. It called it decentralized, consisting of independent, radical, like-minded groups and individuals.
Decentralized means an organization that's not controlled from one place or by one person. Essentially, Antifa has no structure, no official membership, and those who use the label can have different ideologies.
Some people might be socialists, some people might be communists, some people might be anarchists, and they all use this term anti-fascist to describe themselves. However, they're not really connected to an overarching ideology.
Bianca Ho is with ACLID, a research nonprofit focused on political violence and protest.
So there are some small pockets of city-level groups who would consider themselves as an Antifa group.
That's what the U.S. Attorney for Minnesota highlighted while announcing charges.
Related to efforts of two Minneapolis-based Antifa groups that violently opposed the enforcement of federal law in our state.
In his executive order declaring Antifa as a domestic terrorist organization, President Trump said the federal government should investigate, disrupt, and dismantle any and all illegal operations conducted by Antifa or any person claiming to act on behalf of Antifa.
Despite his executive order, the FBI has not declared any organization as a domestic terrorist organization.
The Congressional Research Service says doing so may infringe on First Amendment-protected free speech. Belonging to an ideological group in and of itself is not a crime in the United States.
This executive order casts a very large net on who they target. However, because this is more of an ideology, it is difficult to define membership.
In addition to the executive order, President Trump issued National Security Presidential Memorandum 7, which directed the Justice Department to prioritize politically motivated violence.
To accomplish that mission, the Deputy Attorney General stood up Joint Task Force Vanguard to enforce a national security strategy to investigate, prosecute, and disrupt those who engage in political violence and intimidation.
That's what created the framework, leading to the charges against the anti-ICE protesters.